I'll never forget that surreal scene in the supermarket, people frantically grabbing supplies like madmen. But what truly sent chills down my spine was my sister's encrypted call that night. The authorities are lying. The virus is 10 times deadlier than reported. Come find me now, we have a safe house in the Canary Islands. By the time I rushed to the airport, all flights were suddenly cancelled. My phone lit up with an emergency alert. The nation was under martial law. On my desperate journey back home, I witnessed my neighbor being dragged away by soldiers in full combat gear. His contorted body and grotesque expression told me everything this world was already over. For the next 2 weeks, I hid in my villa like a rat, surviving off solar power. That was until I met the elderly woman in a wheelchair. Together, we scavenged for supplies in the city of the dead. With her guidance, I not only found food but also discovered a rugged off-road motorcycle that expanded our reach. But when we heard the radio broadcast about the safe zone in the Canary Islands, the old woman chose to end her life with pills. Her suicide note read, "Young man, live on, carry my hope with you." I headed to the evacuation point alone, only to walk right into a horde of the infected. After a narrow escape, I reached the port and boarded a cargo ship, only to learn that the captain only kept useful people. When I discovered the bodies of other survivors in the dead of night, I realized this ship was a floating graveyard. After teaming up with Victor, a pilot, we escaped to a hospital in search of a helicopter. Fighting through densely packed zones of the infected, I used barricade tactics I'd learned from TikTok to push forward. Just as we were about to board the chopper, the armed thugs from the ship caught up with us. That's when I made the craziest decision. I broke the chains and unleashed the horde, using a tidal wave of death to buy us time. As the helicopter finally lifted off, I excitedly called my sister only to hear her desperate warning, "Don't come." Peering out the window, I saw 2 F-16 fighter jets heading straight for us. It turned out the end of this survival journey was just the beginning of another hell.